everyone, welcome to Armis. Today we have an unboxing of the Eotech holographic green sight, and the product number is EXPS20 green. So with no further ado, let me go ahead and start. So right off the bat, we can see that it's got a really nice and quality plastic case, reminiscent of a 6-hour gun case when you make your new purchase. And let's see what's in here. We have advertising literature. We have an Eotech sticker. We have a quick reference card. We also have, this is a warranty card, and this is a product registration card here. Now inside, we have very nice packaging, and that's to keep the product safe, as you can see. Extra protection here. And I don't have any specs for you at the moment, but I'll give you just my first impressions. So right off the bat, this is heavy. It's got some heft to it. I can tell that this is an aluminum housing. It's got the Eotech insignia, and these are the adjustments. This is for, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is for elevation, and this is for windage. And the compartment is actually across. This is where the battery compartment goes, and it takes CR123 batteries, or actually 123 lithium as well. Now on this other side, you can see that it says green, and that's for the green reflex sight from Eotech. This is where you turn on the device. You can actually increase or decrease brightness. And here in the bottom, you can see that it has a quick release or quick detach lever that fits on a Picatinny rail. And yeah, it looks really nice. So we'll go ahead and we'll run some tests before I install it on my Colt 6920, and we'll give you guys some information on this. So I'm trying to create a low light situation so you can see. So these two buttons here, I'm going to go ahead and depress them together. The Eotech Green Expanse 2 has just been activated, and we're simulating a low light environment. Now, just to give you some specs, the ring, it's a 68 MOA reticle, and the dot in the center is 1 MOA. So my goal is to keep the camera focused on the inside of this reflex sight. Now, as I'm working the house and rounding out the corner, you're gonna notice a deer silhouette. Now, I'm gonna stop right there. Now, one thing to notice is as I come outside of the reflex sight, either way, there's very little to no difference. And I attribute that to one feature, and that's that wide field of view. So that's a really nice feature. Now, the other thing is, notice the parallax adjustment. So I'm going to get closer, try to remain steady. So regardless of where I go, that parallax remains very well fixed and adjusted on the target. So I think that is where the niche of the Eotech actually excels. Usually close quarter combat, indoors under low light conditions or a low light environment. So just something to consider when you're looking for a reflex sight. So this is our ammo selection for the Eotech Green, and we'll be running these through the Colt 6920. First up will be the American Eagle XM855 62 grain, trucking at 320 feet per second. Next, we have the Winchester XM855 62 grain, trucking at 360 feet per second. And then finally, for the quick target acquisition, we'll be using the Varmageddon from Nosler. And this is the 223 round FB tipped varmint ammunition, 55 grain. And these are trucking pretty fast. And we'll have the specs for you guys on video as well. so this is at 50 yards. And that string was with a Federal XM 62 grain, trucking at 3,020 feet per second. And that was the other group. That was really good. And that's the first group. So it was the first group, the second group at 50, really good. And you can see my thumb. And then that's the last group. Not too bad at 100 yards, and that's no magnifier, Eotech green, and then I had one flyer. So that's pretty good. That's right on at 50 and at 100. And that's how far we are at 100 yards. Beautiful day out here at the range, and we'll be using our Colt 6920, and we'll be showcasing the Eotech green. And for the ammunition, we'll be using the Nosler Armageddon 223 55 grain FB tipped. So we're gonna do the quick fire, the quick target acquisition string, or the rapid fire string, as I call it. And there's 8 reactive targets, so we're gonna use about maybe 10 rounds to address the targets, just to make sure. 2, 3, 4, and this 5th one here, so you can see the round. Very nice, brass colored, and it's a black tip. And that was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do one more just in case. I need a few more rounds. But we'll do 2 more. Okay, so right now it's on safe. Okay, and we're ready to go. Locked and load, and we're on safety. So I'll place this down and we'll head out to the range. So I'm here at about 12 yards from the targets. So we're gonna go ahead and focus it and see how it does. Target. Entrance. Exit. Wow, a lot of devastation with those varmint rounds. And this is a gallon. Pretty explosive rounds.